We're Ben and Emily. We normally live full-time in our narrowboat travelling the UK's canals and rivers. Recently we've bought an ex-ambulance, taken 3 weeks to kit it out into a tiny home, and now it's time to hit the road. We're heading to Italy, and in this week's video we arrive in France on the ferry. We will also be giving you a van tour, so make sure you stick around till the end of the video for that.
It's happening. We're leaving right now.
It's time to say bye.
See you soon. So my dad is staying with the boats while we're away in Italy and looking after.
And then she's staying too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Love you loads.
I want to hear lots of things.
I'm sure you will. The van is a mess.
Not too bad.
Check it out over here though. Benny's been away for the weekend visiting family, so that's why we're only setting off just now. And it feels really weird because only about an hour ago I was in here doing finishing touches, which is still not finished. It seems really strange that we're actually going. We're actually going, Benny.
I've only just got here and now I'm going again.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
In exactly 12 hours time, we're getting the ferry. So we've just parked kind of along the seafront. We need to get in the back and try and figure out how to get to the bed because there's stuff everywhere.
Freezing.
It's busy in here. We need to get our new toilet out and put it in the shower cubicle and sort the bed out and try and put some stuff away. How have we got so much stuff with us?
Oh, that one's empty. I'm ready to put things in.
There's still some...
Don't think the vice needed to come.
You never know, we might need to do some woodwork while we're away.
There's some socks in here. Finally got a chance to put this in.
Does it work?
Just done that.
Oh my god, that's not good for sleeping. Thanks.
Bit of midnight electrician in.
First night in our new van. And the new bed. Oh my god, it's so comfy.
What was that?
What was that? Oh my god.
Something just pinged somewhere. Oh, it was this. You stay.
I really didn't think I was going to be able to stretch out. This is amazing.
Awesome. Oh, it's so cozy.
Right, well we need to go to sleep because it's late and we need to get the ferry in the morning. Okay, we're quite early. It's good. About an hour early, waiting for the ferry.
Just making another coffee back here, hoping that it's gonna fill me with excellent vibrations.
Let's go! You can see France already. This is way better than our last trip.
It's such a lovely day for it as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, it's a way quicker ferry than last year.
I don't know if you remember our trip to Portugal last year. 36 hours. I wasn't very well.
Wow, what a view.
So nice. it was a bit breezy out there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A bit blustery. We've come back in, found a nice quiet spot to sit by this beautiful lifeboat. We've got about another hour and a half of the trip left before we get to France. It's looking quite sunny. What better way to spend the next couple of hours than to read some magazines? And that brings us on to this week's sponsor, Readly. It's an app on your phone or on your tablet, and you can also access it on your PC. It gives you access to thousands of magazines, newspapers, even comics. I think there's puzzles on there as well. We've been using them for nearly a year now. We absolutely love them. Readly has loads of different features, one of which is that you can download magazines and newspapers onto your phone or tablet. So it's perfect for times like this when you're offline. You can read your favourite magazine when you're on the ferry, on the plane, train, and it's really great because it's obviously space saving as well. So on the boat we can have all of these magazines and they don't take up any space, which is amazing. They also have another feature that's bookmarking. So say when we get to Calais, I haven't finished reading my magazine, you can just bookmark the page I'm on and then pick it up again later in the day. Within one account you can have multiple profiles. I've got my profile with my magazines, and then Benny's obviously got his on his phone, and he has different magazines. So as you know, we're off to Italy. Readly's great because you can just search, and I've been looking up destinations to go in Italy. I found a great magazine called Italian Guide. Each issue has a different subject matter. So the one I'm reading at the moment, Lakes and Islands. So it's been very inspiring to read that. Very excited to try and find some of these places. Readly are offering our viewers 2 free months, cancel anytime. So it's definitely worth checking out. We'll put the link in the description. There's something for everyone. They have magazines on pets, travel, music, gaming. The list is endless. There's definitely something for everyone. Benny, what have you been reading?
I've been reading about horses recently. So apart from horses, I've been reading about Queen the band, because on Readly there's Total Guitar and all the back issues. So I've also been looking at the 50 greatest acoustic songs according to them, which is from an issue a few months ago. How cool is that? Anyway, for now, if you can leave me in peace, because I'm gonna just read this article about Van Halen. I'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the port of Calais. Please can all passengers make their way to the car deck. Please do not
Let's
start
go.
your engine until...
We're in France!
This? France.
Right, we need to find fuel. The first fuel stop of many. Been in France 5 minutes and already someone's tried breaking into the van. Benny is not impressed. I just went into Carrefour to get a bottle of water. I came back and Benny said while he was in the back, someone tried getting in the cab.
That's right.
Not cool.
I saw them off, luckily.
I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, we've just stopped for a bit of food, and now we're going to go to a place in Belgium called Dinat. Don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. But it's about 3 hours away, maybe 3.5, maybe 4 in this van actually. Yeah, it's about 280 kilometres, and it looks really beautiful, and it's sort of a nice spot to stop for the night. Hopefully we can get some Belgian beer and have a nice chilled evening. We're both pretty tired, so we're going to crack on. It is 2:30. Let's go. We're in Belgium. Didn't realise we'd just crossed the border.
Wow, we're
So
already here.
Too late.
Beer is beer, which is pronounced beer.
It's a pretty easy one then. And what is please?
Alstablijft.
Alstablijft.
Yeah.
Such
But
a
there's
mouthful.
more of a chance that
We're just going to say
we're going to be in the French speaking bit.
simply. Right, we are arriving in Dinat. We are hungry. It's getting dark. Let's find a good parking spot.
Yeah.
by the river.
Lots of trees.
Hopefully. Whoa, that's so cool. That's incredible. Here's the river. Looks like we're going straight over this weird little bit. Down here.
What? Still on the right side of the road.
Just sort of guessing. Okay, this is where it says to park and there is a camper. I'm going to go here.
There's the river.
Wow! What an amazing spot! They kind of just look like normal chips, Benny.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm feeling disappointed.
Who is?
I am.
Oh.
I thought, yeah, we've heard really good things about Belgium chips, but they just look like your normal, like, chippy chips and some, like, really strange meat items.
Meat lollipops?
Should we just go for a quick walk instead and then eat at the van?
Can do, yeah.
It's a cool building.
So I think we know what we're getting. It's a local beer, which is exciting.
I'm having this. I don't drink, so I'm going to be on the floor. And Benny's got one. This is a local one. Madrid. 8%. Is it good?
That's my tea.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I've got Le Chouf cherry.
One sip on the floor situation.
And we haven't had dinner yet, so we've got a packet of crisps. So good. That's so good.
It's like yours is much more sour, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
like
cherry in there. You can just do the test. Right, we've got a couple to take for the future because they're well nice and it's special.
Yeah, it was good in there. What was it called? It's called the 90 decibels, I think, in Dinat. Oh, they were nice.
It looks like they have live bands on there and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like a rock bar or something.
Right, we're back from the bar. Benny is building something. We've decided to have some sort of kebab situation. It's very warm in here.
We're having kebabs, as you do when
you've had a beer.
Oh wow! I like the arched presentation. It's very cool.
Just remembered, Benny, we've got a table.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Here's a manic table. It nearly sent me crazy putting that thing on.
Oh, it's nice having a table in here, isn't it?
Oh.
Second night, slept in the van, very comfortable. Had so much fun at that rock bar last night. And we've woken up to a bit of rain today. So we're having a bit of an English fry-up.
This is going to help so much.
And then we're going to head off into Dinat and see what we can see. We can only find one knife, so I'm using the kitchen knife.
Where's it gone?
Oh, where's the Henderson's relish? Does anyone else know of Henderson's relish? I'm sure there's a lot of you who know about it. It's my absolute favourite sauce, and I have to have it on beans because it's just the way of it, really. If you don't know what it is, it's like a bit like a Worcestershire sauce. It's made in Sheffield. This one's vegetarian, it doesn't have fish in it. If you haven't tried it, try it. That's a big one. That was a big boat, wasn't it?
How cool was that?
It's
it's going about 80 miles an hour. Okay, we're walking around Dinant this way. I just walked around a bit and it's like nestled in a valley. Have you ever wondered what it's like to play me in a computer game? Like this. When we first got here we saw loads of giant saxophone sculptures everywhere, all with different designs on and everything. And it turns out that this is where the saxophone was invented. And then we found out that this is where Leffe was first brewed, and there's a Leffe brewing museum here.
Which we're going to try and go and see.
Inside of an abbey. So
thanks to Joe from Danny and Joe. He knows about his beer.
it's a great place to stop at, really.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I think there's a lot of history and there's a lot of beautiful castle-y things around here. We can't see them all, but we'll give you a little glimpse, hopefully.
Can't believe this. I've already lost the muffler off the camera. Emily's gone to fetch it. Well, hopefully that's the biggest disaster out of the way for the day.
Okay, I've got him. Got a little friend. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. We ordered something in French.
I've already been out chatting in French.
Oh yeah. Can't pass up the opportunity of coming into a charity shop. Gonna get a nice glass for the van. We've got those cool glasses. Let's have a look. It looks like it's been here for about 40 years, Benny.
I like it.
It's not even of where we are.
I like it.
You're gonna get it. It's pretty good.
I'm buzzing.
What
about
did you
that.
just get?
Saxophone pin.
Are you gonna put it on to go with your other musical pins?
And I got a postcard and she put it in an envelope with someone's address on it.
So weird. Love it. Wow. Want me to hold your
I think all of this
envelope?
all of this is leading to one outcome.
Yeah?
Me getting a saxophone.
Oh my.
How am I going to get one?
How are you going to get a saxophone?
Problem is this jacket's thorn proof, so it's quite hard to put these in.
That's so cool.
It was hard to put on because thorn proof. Touch it for good luck.
What is this? It's supposed to be like someone's leg.
It's a leg, and I think it's some kind of top. Yeah, it's an upside down leg.
Just check out this view.
Well, that's the second patisserie of the day. Another successful mission.
We think we've ordered a tuna sandwich for Benny. We're not sure.
It's going to be good.
And now we are going to go to the Leffe Museum. Is it Leff or Leffe? Papayam. Wow, it's got raspberry seeds in it. God, it's like freshly juiced raspberries.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got.
What is it? I don't even know what it is.
I think it's like a chocolate custard pastry. Or is it quite bready?
Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow.
That is big.
That's so good. I like that they put pickled onions and an egg in Benny's tuna sandwich. Oh, it's horrible out here.
Bethlehem, an ancient monastery of Dominican sisters. This building, inspired by Neo-Gothicism, owes its name to a place called Bethlehem, in memory of a hermit who died there on Christmas Eve 1675.
Wow, so cool.
Il y a une belle légende à propos de Saint-Arnould. On raconte que lorsque la peste éclata en Flandre, Arnould entra dans une brasserie, qu'il plongea son bâton dans un chaudron de brasserie.
So, if you press these buttons, it lets you have a sniff of what it smells like. Smell-o-vision in short. Leather at the wall.
They all smell a bit like feet. It's this one. It's quite strange.
No, it does smell like caramel. It's saying what it's saying is those are the flavours that remind you of, that you're reminded of when you drink the beer. So the fellow on the screen just explained that at the time when they started brewing beer, it was because it was safer to drink than water, because it was boiled and fermented. It was much safer, especially in the time of the plague, which was around that time as well. They said they recommended beer to everybody. But it was very different from the beer of today because they didn't start using hops at that point. It used an ingredient called gruit, which was like a mixture of herbs and spices.
I didn't know we got a free beer and a free,
So
we got a free glass, look. You're right there, Benny. Do you want me to help? So we've got alcohol free because we're both driving, so it's not the true taste test, is it? I don't
It's
think.
a bit too early to be drunk, isn't it? Especially with this kind of beer.
Yeah, it's only 2 o'clock.
You kind of have to sleep. Maybe you should have got the ruby one that's got like cherry in it. Up there is where we were for the Left Museum. Okay, we're going. First time driving this. Bettenborg. Better than Bettenberg.
First péage. Insert your ticket. It didn't give us a ticket.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. This happened to me once before.
Bonjour, CMS vous assiste dans quelques instants. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez patienter au message effectué de marche arrière. Cette
It's
conversation
too
est
late for
enregistrée.
this.
Consultez-
Oh man.
Hello, do you speak English? The way we came in, the barrier was open and it didn't give us a ticket. Okay. 15 euros. Thank you. It probably was
Does
about
it give
that
change?
much, but yeah.
Oh, that'll be alright then.
That happened to me once before.
Yeah, we got there, we stopped, and then the gate just opened.
Okay, I think I have to pay by card.
I guess, really...
I'm just going to pay by card. Okay, go! Before it shuts. Wait. Okay, got it. Okay, it's 20 to 10, guys. We're trying to get to Strasbourg. We're trying to get to a... Yeah, we decided to go on a motorway because it was just a bit faster. We're going to stop at a service station just outside Strasbourg because we didn't realise they have like a clean air zone in Strasbourg and we don't have like the ticket for it, and you have to order it and get it posted to you. So we don't have one, so we need to try and figure out how to get to some parking or to a campsite without going through this clean air zone. Where we're going to stop tonight isn't in that zone, so it should be okay. We're tired now, we're really tired. It's all good. You want snacks?
Yeah.
Benny needs snacks.
The big lights on for us.
So parking left, yeah. Okay, we changed our minds. That was a bit of a noisy service station. So Benny found a lovely spot in a forest just nearby. And we've got the fire lit. So it's getting nice and toasty in here.
We've already got a friend.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't know if we want him.
I don't think he's a biter.
Oh, that's fine, then he can stay.
The next morning, we woke up in the forest after a very good night's sleep and drove further towards Strasbourg. We needed fuel and saw this pizza vending machine. We also needed some things for our water tank and shower, so headed over to a DIY shop. Success!
Believe it or not, we don't have a hose to fill up our water tank. So we've just stopped here. Benny's got one.
The place is enormous.
You've been gone a very long time.
Most of it was just walk like this. It was that big. They sell everything. I've got that in case it's that size.
Okay. What else? What other treats have you got?
I won't call them treats.
We need a shower, guys.
I've got that size in case it's that size. So there's 3 sizes.
Okay, good.
So surely we're
Hopefully
gonna be okay.
so.
I got a handle for the toilet thing.
Oh, nice.
That's €3.
It's about time you had a full tour of the van.
So come on in.
Before we show you the van, I just want to say something to the new people who are watching. If you didn't know, we've actually converted this van in 3 weeks. It was an ex-ambulance and the plan was that we would go away as soon as possible. So it isn't a perfect shiny conversion. It is our rustic conversion. Just thought I'd let you know. So the first thing as you come into the van is this amazing set of shelves or drawers. So shelves and drawers. So these are original from when it was an ambulance. They're really solid and you can get a lot of stuff in them. Now please bear in mind that we are still doing bits and bobs to the van. So for example, this is the DIY cupboard. Won't look in there for too long. They all lock like that, which is really good. So some of them are shelves like this. We've got towels and stuff in there, extra bedding. And some of them are massive drawers. Benny's cornflakes are caught. There we go. So yeah, we've just got tins and some spare beer, stuff like that in there.
Spare beer.
Well, we have just been to Belgium. This is where we're keeping the coats and bags and stuff. So in this bottom drawer, we've got our lithium battery. That's all I'm going to tell you about that because I don't know much about it. It's been like recycled from an electric van. Got some more drawers. Some of these are a bit a weird mix of tools and things. So we've got our charge controller for the solar. We've got like the chargers for the battery for when the van is running. So it's like charging the batteries as we go along. Isolation switches, all that kind of fun jazz in there. And then in there, that's just your general under sink nightmare. So a lot of you have asked about our tiles. They're from a company called the Mexican Hammock Company, not sponsored. I bought these from my last ambulance that I had years ago, and I just thought I want them again because I love them. They're really nice and obviously hard wearing and stuff. So bit of a pain to put in, especially because we chose to have a round sink, which is more like a bath. But that's okay, I did it in the end. As you can see, there's still like bits and bobs that need sorting out a bit, but obviously we didn't have time to do those, but that wasn't really important because we've been able to go away. So up here, that's all to do with the air conditioning that is controlled from the front. I think it only runs when the van is on. So up here we've got the control for the Erbespacher diesel heater, which is obviously brilliant because we can't always have the wood burner on, which we'll show you in a minute. We have running water. There's a few bits and bobs around here that aren't quite finished. I didn't have time to put this piece of wood up, so we'll just ignore that mess back there.
I'm really happy with these wooden panels. This one's got like a copper pipe that we've used to hang some kitchen things on.
Hang little, we've got these and we can just put bits and bobs in. Again, it's a bit random. We've got toothbrushes in there and then olive oil and the lighter. And then we've got our lovely little oven that came with Benny's little Rambler boat, and he didn't want that in there, so we've put it in here and it's brilliant. I've had so many of these ovens in various vans. I think this will be my 5th one. So yeah, it's got the 2 hobs, grill and a little oven. Obviously not quite as good as like a household oven or the one we've got on our narrowboat, but it's brilliant. I've done roasts in these before and it does work well. And then we've got another little worktop here. This is the kind of shelf of junk. We haven't really sorted it out yet. Another little cupboard here, and that's just got like boxes with tins and stuff and the pans. And yeah, and he's done a lovely job of making these cupboards. And we had 1 tile left over, so we thought we'd pop that on there. And then one of my favourite things in the van, the fridge. This was one thing that I really wanted. This is the first van I've had with a proper fridge. It's lovely. It's even got a little freezer at the back there, and it's really spacious actually. Yeah, I love that. And really efficient. So above the kitchen we've got little shelvy things, and that's where we're keeping kind of, again, a bit of a random mixture of things. Popcorn, crisps, nuts, beer, coffee. One thing that's happened, which is quite annoying, is when I've painted these, some of the paint has come off already. Well, it was actually when I was taking the masking tape off, so it looks like an absolute mess, and I'm pretty gutted about it. It was always a risk to paint these because it was shiny plastic. I sanded it, I used special difficult surface primer paint, and then I've used like the green on top, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to touch that up, so you'll have to excuse the mess of the paint jobs. Look at the tiny little salt and pepper pots that I found. Bit more food, stuff like that. But they're so great because when you shut them you can lock them, and then you don't have to worry about things pinging out of shelves and cupboards when you're driving along. Benny, do you want to show them this side of the van?
Yeah.
Come on then.
So first of all, let me show you our lovely little multi-fuel stove. Little Lenny. Yes, he has got a name and it's written right on the front there. It's a great little stove and it's already kept us warm on several nights and while we were doing the build as well. We've also got a nice chunky amount of storage under here for everything that we burn in here, all the wood, a little bit of coal. Here is our shower and toilet box. Now it might seem quite unassuming to you at first, but just you watch. La, 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 la. Here we are. Inside is our compost toilet that we got from Trillino. This is awesome. Let me tell you a little bit more about the Trillino toilet. So they come in 3 different sizes. We picked the medium one. As you can see, it's a nice liftable size. You can get it with a magnet lid or a hinge lid. So it's a separator toilet, and what that means is the solids go in a bucket at the back and the liquids go in a bottle at the front. And for somebody who's been using a separator toilet for over 2 years, I can safely say this is a heck of an upgrade from what we were used to. Back in the box you go. When we want to shower, that all comes out. Hang a shower curtain here. And in here is a bottle that we fill with hot water, use a submersible pump with a shower head on the end. Get in and may all the laughter and joyful washings begin.
And we used it for the first time yesterday, didn't we?
We did, only just installed it.
And
It was perfection. And the pressure of that submersible pump is actually better than the pressure on the shower in our boat, if you can believe that. Right, onwards. Let me show you some mystical woodwork. This way. This is a magic gateway to Pump Land. I'm very proud of these doors, I have to say.
Oh.
That's a big mess though, don't look in there. Actually, close that.
I think
Close that.
that's the general theme of most of our cupboards,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
I've got these nice hinges on it. This is pallet wood. This is ply, and then we waxed it all. Onwards though, we can't linger there.
Show us your favourite cupboard
Here
then,
is my
Benny.
creme de la creme. This is the gateway to the underbed storage. I'm super happy with these. I think painting the front and then putting the pallet wood on. Oh, give it a look that we can all be proud of. Right, let's
This is
open
going to
it.
be another cupboard full of stuff.
So that's the gateway.
This is our boot.
So that's a massive storage space. It's been brilliant.
Please bear in mind that we are still kind of moving in and haven't sorted everything out yet properly.
And here is another cool thing. It's the pull-out table.
Oh.
So it's just about a good depth for us to put our elbows on, contemplate, play Uno, have our dinners.
Edit videos.
All the arm
wrestle.
wrestling we've been doing.
I've been winning every time.
Never done one of those before. That's
That was a tricky
so,
one.
So happy with that. We made these inset panels just to create some more leg and headroom because we have a sideways facing king size bed and there is a backlight there with a switch.
That's a real nice touch.
I was happy with that. These are clothes cupboards. Continuation of the storage. This van has fantastic storage. When we got this ambulance it had fluorescent lights in all of these locations. I took them out, made these ply panels and put in these spotlights instead with a little button.
Oh,
So they all switch on and off.
they're very nice little buttons.
So there's 4 of those.
While you're on the ceiling, what's this thing?
This is our Max fan, which is a fantastic extractor fan. It's also an intractor fan, if that's a word.
I don't know what it is.
And yeah, it just brings fresh air in. It just helps create an airflow and helps to give you some fresh air, as you know a fan does. The other reason we got that in here is just to bring some extra light in
It really
into the
does.
space, and it just adds a bit of nice natural light into the van. And
Oh.
then there's like a massive airflow straight away.
We don't need it right now because it's about 4 degrees
Yeah,
outside
but
here in Germany.
I think in hot weather this is going to come into its own because once it's wearing away it's actually really quiet as well, so if you're somewhere hot it's going to make all the difference at night, I think.
We've got another skylight here which opens and you've got this fan running. It like creates an amazing...
Yeah,
you can feel
there's
the
a
air being
circular
like
flare.
sucked
Yeah,
through really
yeah,
well.
It's incredible. So this is a pull-out bed Emily and her dad made. It comes out to here. Cue the B-roll for the pull-out bed. Hyperlapse, please. 2 layers of foam and it comes out into one big king-size bed. It's longer than our bed on the boat.
It is so,
Wow.
so
Super
comfortable.
comfy. Yeah, I love it.
We have been
We've had some
sleeping
great
very
night's sleep
well.
already. And here's the other recess. This one's cork backed. There isn't a light in it, but we have these lovely fairy lights here, and they plug into this bedside lamp, which is dimmable, and yeah, it's got a USB thing on the bottom. So we've got that light there too. And this was just like a wooden frame thing, as you can see, I put on just to be like a little bit of a feature. We're thinking about maybe like doing some artwork on it as time goes by, maybe.
We could pop some nice little photos in there, couldn't
yeah,
we?
it's just a, you know, it's a
just
background for whatever we come up with in the
to
future.
break up the shiny white plastic.
Yeah, it's just try to think of ways to like take ourselves further away from the ambulance look, and I think we've done a pretty nice job of that. What do you guys think? I think in 3 weeks we've got a lot to be proud of with this. Yeah, so that's like a cigarette socket charging point there. Then we've got one here that we've put a USB socket on.
That is basically our electrics because we have this, so we don't really, at the moment we don't really need much more, do we?
No, there's no inverter.
But we could
in
easily
here.
put one in.
We could put one in, but because we've got a power bank, it isn't as urgent for us. And it's winter as well, so we're not like making juices or smoothies or anything.
It's enough. It's the lithium that we've got in here. It's the fridge is on all the time. You can probably hear it.
It's lovely.
It's very, very cosy. It's very homey. It's working very well for what we need. We've got double glazed windows, which was how they came, and it's really cool because obviously that's insulating straight away, and then you just turn this thing here and it's got blinds within the double glazing. But I'll just quickly mention about our solar panel as well. So we ended up putting a 295 watts solar panel on the roof. Even though it hasn't been very sunny, it's been working really well for us so far to run the fridge and the pump and the lights and the fan.
Charging phones, charging the cameras.
Okay, well that's our van tour over and our first little leg of the journey to Italy. We will give you a little trip round Strasbourg next week, and then we will be heading to Austria on our way to Italy. Don't forget to check out Readly for your 2 free months. We'll pop the link in the description. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks to the patrons and everyone who's bought us a coffee. As always, we really appreciate the support. We will see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.